There was another speaker who wasn't one of the main speakers that impressed me. He was actually on a panel, and he's a young lad. I say young. I mean, he's 24, right? That's young, right? His name was Sean. What's his surname?
Sean MacRedmond.
So Sean MacRedmond. Now, I only got to find out the story really behind Sean and how he's entered the industry. I think it's about 4 or 5 years in the industry now. He's over at Fine & Country in London learning at the moment. But tell us about how he actually started. Who wants to kick us off on that?
Well, I'm not allowed to take the credit. Hang on.
I'm taking the credit for Sean. Absolutely.
I was talking to him for about an hour and a half
Yeah.
last night.
Yeah.
So fire away.
Sean was working in Raymond Potterton's in Navan, County Meath, so they're one of my competitors. And I run the novice rostrum auctioneer competition every year in conjunction with IPAV, the Institute of Professional Auctioneers and Valuers. And 2 years ago, Sean was one of the young guys that entered the competition. So they get to stand in Tattersall's and they do an auction. I create a catalogue, fake items, they stand up there, and Sean just blew everyone away. And he is got this lovely personality about himself. He's very, he takes direction very well. He comes across very well. And he won the competition. He went to Dallas. He got a week's training in the auctioneering school with Mike Jones over there. But he listens. He takes things in. He wants to better himself. And you can see when he was sitting on that stage, and Regina can take the credit for this next bit, but he is really just coming out of himself. At 24 years of age, I think he's pretty cool. He's a very smart guy. But even having the conversation with yourself, Matt, like myself and Regina make sure he's in the right place. But Regina, you moved him on to the next level.
You know, he moved himself on. That's the whole thing. I mean, how many people go to events or meet mentors and they don't take action? Sanjay Gandhi says that, you know, shelf developers, he takes action. So I met Sean at the IPAV dinner and asked him again, begin with the end in mind, what's the plan? And he's very happy where he was. And I said, you won that competition. And he was very engaging. We had a great chat. He's charismatic. And I said, well, look, do you want to know what I would do if I was your age with your opportunities? And I said, I'd go work with Sean Barrett because he's selling prime luxury property. I think you're made for it. And 12 months later, he's in London doing that. So, you know, you could say that to 150 people, how many would actually do it? So, like, he did it, he took the action. I do probably like to take the credit, but my husband tells me it's a major flaw of mine, right? I love taking the credit. It's down to Sean, and he's a great guy. And so I said, Sean, I sent him a message, and I said I was going over to London. I was going to Women in Estate Agency, not a conference, which was in London. It was amazing. Oh my God, what an event. Oh my God. That event blew my mind.
Deirdre had a good time.
Oh, she did. So anyway, we learned a lot, Matt. Keep this professional. We did learn a lot. But I said, come and join us for dinner, or for drinks after dinner. And we went to Gordon Ramsay's restaurant, the Lucky Cat. It was fabulous. Again, I just said, you know, Deirdre, we're in Ireland for meeting the boys. Let's go somewhere we can think big, right? Because I do think that's so important to your environment and your company. Hence Waterford Castle, we think big. So anyway, I said to Sean, we were chatting, I said, do you want to go on a panel at the summit? He said, I'd love to. So he flew over. I didn't actually have any space on the panel, but I took myself off a panel to put him on because I knew that the audience would get more from him because he is Irish. I needed Irish voices on the panel, and he has been so brave to go to London, but he's also seeing how things were when he was working in Ireland and how things are and how things can be. So he completely gets it.
So he's actually going to come to the showdown where I live, and he's actually going to spend best part of a day with us at some point soon. So when you put yourself out there, these opportunities appear. And what I see in him is a great role model for other young adults.
Sure.
And I think that's really quite a big subject in the UK at the minute. In the UK, there's over 1 million young adults that are out of work. And I'm a big advocate for young adults joining this industry, but I don't think they see it and really truly understand what they're going to learn. I mean, you're talking entrepreneurship now. We are talking working in different marketplaces with different clients, marketing, sales, negotiation, how to build relationships, how to communicate with confidence. There are so many facets to this industry.